This is a video on computer knowledge, and starting from the definition of computer, what is computer and what are the important characteristics of a computer, what functions are performed by computer and how it works. All these things have been explained in this. So starting from what is computer? If I go by one line definition, it comes: a computer is an electronic device for storing and processing data that executes the instructions in a program. So program is there. The main function is it takes instructions, processes it through a program, and then gives back output. It gives the result. So this is what computer is. But the basic feature is that it works on a given program, and side by side it depends upon the data which we give as input, because its main function is to process it and then give out the result, that is output. So a computer is an electronic device for storing and processing data that executes the instructions in a program. In case we describe the computer in very simple form, it takes information, that is our input, processes it according to a set of instructions, that is a program, and gives back a result, that is output. So in this regard, it is very similar to a computer, but obviously it is much more complex than that. It performs so many functions, much more than that what a calculator can perform. And it is a multifunction device. Means it can perform different tasks by using different programs. So one program, that is, suppose it is word processing application, it allows letters and documents to be created, while another program may be a program on graphics, it allows images to be created. So like that. And it consists of a one processing element and some form of memory. The processing element carries out arithmetic and logic operations, and sequencing and control unit can change the order of operations based on stored information. Peripheral devices, they allow information to be retrieved from an external source, and the result of operations are saved and retrieved. So this is somewhat about what is computer. So if we go by that, very simple, that it is a device for storing and processing data which executes the commands or instructions in a program. It takes information which is called as input, processes it according to the program, and gives back, and the result which comes out, that is output. So this is what computer is. Now we talk about some important terms on computers. So what is data? Data is a collection of facts such as values and measurements. Data is a collection of facts. It has values, measurements, or maybe some text like this. Hardware. Hardware is physical part of the computer, like you can say your keyboard, CPU. All these things are hardware, maybe even printer also. Software. Software is the program or the operating system which is used in the computer to perform a specific task. As I told you above earlier, that a program on word processing, it processes the data given in the word format. Program on graphics, it converts the information into graphics. It gives results in the shape of graphics. So this software is the programs and other operating information used by a computer. What functions it performs? Let us talk about this. First is input. Input is it accepts data. Input is it accepts data. It accepts data. So input is, we'll see, input is given through either this keyboard or copy from some outside or we download through internet, the data which is used for a raw material or input for a computer. Second part is processing. Processing it, the processor of the computer or operating system, it processes the data. Processes the data means as per program it converts as we require. And then output. Output is the result. After after the data is accepted by the computer, it processes it, and the whatever is the result, whatever is the outcome, it is called the output. And storage is means whatever it processes or input raw material input you can say, or the final result whatever it is, or the any other information which is stored in the computer itself, it is called storage. So these are the four main functions which a computer performs. That is, it accepts data input, it processes it, it is processing, then it gives output result of the data. After processing, it is called output, and it stores data also, and it is called storage. Now what type of computers they are? Classification. Computers are of different types depending upon the capability or the data processing means capacity. It depends upon the data processing abilities. They are classified according to purpose, data handling and functionality. So according to purpose, the computers are either of general purpose or a specific purpose. General purpose computers are designed to perform a range of tasks, so many tasks. They have the ability to store numerous programs but lack in speed and efficiency. General computer, which like a normal PC or laptop which we are using at our home, it is according to purpose, means it has a general purpose, means general or specific. General purpose is, computers are or PCR which we are using at home, we can use for data processing, we can use for graphics, we can use it for watching movies. So it is general purpose. And specific purpose are that they can perform or handle a specific task, like the computers which are used in hospitals. So they accept a set of instructions and they accordingly accept the data. Suppose this computer is processing the data relating to heartbeat of a patient, so that will give the result of heartbeat only. So it is used for specific tasks. So a purpose is either general or specific. General is that we can use it for any purpose, more than one purposes, it is called general. And specific is that when a specific task is given and it works according to that only. Now we'll be talking about according to data handling. So according to data handling, computers are analog, digital or hybrid. Three types are there: analog, digital or hybrid. According to data handling means as per the system of data handling, they are either analog, this is digital or hybrid. These are. Analog computers work on the principle of measuring, in which measurement obtained are translated into data. Analog computers, what they do? They work on the principle measuring, in which measurements whatever are obtained are translated into data. Then digital computers. Digital computers are those computers which operate with the information, maybe alphanumeric or otherwise represented in a digital form. So they are called digital computers. And then hybrid computers. Hybrid computers, they are so hybrid computers incorporate the measuring feature of an analog computer and counting features of a digital computer. For means they have the features of an analog as well as digital computer. So it is called hybrid. Now when we go into some details, you will find that analog means it has been further detailed, so you can go through the details. Analog computer is a form of computer that uses continuous physical phenomena such as this, like this analog computer. is a form of computer that uses continuous physical phenomena such as electrical, mechanical, and hydraulic quantities to model the problem being solved. Then digital computer, a computer that digital is a computer that performs calculations and logical operations with quantities represented as digits, usually in the binary number system. Then we are coming to hybrid. As I told you, it is a combination of digital and analog. Digital and analog signals. A hybrid computer system offers a cost-effective method of performing complex simulations. Now, computers are based on size also. Based on size also. One is supercomputer. Supercomputer, the fastest and most powerful type of computer. Supercomputers are very expensive and are employed for specialized applications that require immense amount of mathematical calculations. So maybe that it is used in very big organization like defense or maybe some big ministry, and the computer is not in the shape of, as we see, in the shape of laptop or PC. Supercomputer is comprises of many different type of rooms where somewhere storage data is, somewhere the displays are there, somewhere there are systems of input, and they are displayed at different levels. Maybe not one person, maybe a big team or big group, they are viewing the data. So this is supercomputer. Then is mainframe computer. Mainframe computer is very large and expensive computer capable of supporting hundreds and even thousands of users simultaneously. So it is just in between mini computer and supercomputer. And mini computer is a computer, mid-size computer in size and power. Mini computers lie between workstations and mainframes. And then we are coming to micro computer or personal computer. So most of us, we are working on PC or microcomputer. One is desktop computer, which we are using. That PC unit is separate, screen is separate, and a personal or micro mini computer is sufficient to fit on a disk, which we are using in our home or offices. Laptop, or you can say MacBook. These are portable computer, complete with an integrated screen and keyboard. It is generally smaller in size than a desktop computer and larger than a notebook computer. So notebook is smaller one, still smaller. And palm top computer or notebook or digital diary or PDF, hand size computer, which normally we are now, even mobiles, they are working as palm top computers or notebook. These are. Now we'll talk about the key components of a computer. What are the key components of a computer? And they come these, because all computers are of a different shape, different size, and as I told you, some of the computers are spread in many rooms, even that hard disk or everything, and they are of different shape, and one room comprises of hard disk, one comprises of processors. Like this very big area is for one computer, and they are then interconnected. The shape is also not like a simple PC. So let us, but almost this input output devices are similar. Maybe size differs, capacity differs, but still. Now we are talking of input devices. Input devices. Input devices are the devices which provide data to the computer. It serves as a medium of information from the user to the computer. It allows external information to be inserted or passed to the computer, on the basis of which the computer works and processes the data. And input devices are keyboard, mouse, microphone. These are keyboard, mouse, microphone. These are normally devices. Reason being, even if you download a data from internet, you need keyboard or mouse and everything. and like the microphone is through which you can just record the data and pass it on to the computer. Output devices. Output devices are the devices which show the result, which give the result after the data is processed in a computer. So they are monitor displays the results. Monitor, it may be LED, LCD, or maybe simple monitor which used to be earlier. Speakers give in the shape of audio the results of a computer. Maybe a song is there, movie is there, something. And printer processes prints the data. So in case we want to take the hard copy of a data, so we can take it through a printer. Now we talk of the processor. Processor is the most important part of the computer, or we can say it is the brain of the computer. It is the brain of the computer, and it plays very important role in almost all aspects of the computer functioning, including its performance, reliability, data processing. The processor either directly or indirectly controls all the work carried out in the computer, and it is commonly known as the chip, or more correctly the CPU, Central Processing Unit. The processor follows the instructions provided by both the user via input devices and the program that is running in order to perform a task. So what the processor does, it has a given program, and based on that program it takes the input is given by the user, okay, and then it processes it according to the command given by the user, what result it wants, and processes it, and after processing, the result or the output is given, and it is given in different options are there, and the result is there as per requirement of the user. Then memory is just like your brain, human brain, and computers need two types of memory. One is short term memory, another is long term memory. Short term memory is inbuilt in the computer, that is called RAM, random access memory. Random access memory, RAM. And RAM is there in every computer, in every laptop. Higher the RAM, the better it would perform. So the working memory in a computer is called a RAM, and normally RAM stores the data from the switcher, from the computer, from the time when the computer starts working till it is switched off. If it is not switched off, by that time RAM is the memory remains in the computer itself. So it is a temporary short-term memory, and it starts after the computer is switched on until the computer is switched off. Hard drive is a memory, such storage media where the programs, information, or the data or the results are stored. So maybe any data which we want to store, it can be stored in the hard disk through computer only. And most common storage device is fixed magnetic disk, which is inside the machine itself, which is called also hard disk or hard drive. Hard drive like this. So similarly, some drives are there outside. External devices are also there up to the very high level, maybe 1 TB, 2 TB also. So we can store data on the external device also. That is also called external hard disk or external disk. Now we distinguish between hardware and software. What is hardware and what is software? Very simple. Hardware is the physical part. All physical components of a computer are hardware. All. And it is this form is given to all electrical and mechanical devices attached to the computer for the purpose of input, processing, storage, and output operations. There are two types of hardware. Primary hardware is which is within the computer, which helps in processing everything and the data or something. It is CPU and other units like circuits, ICs. And secondary hardware is it is the memory or storage area of the computer, like this. And software is the program which makes the computer work to plan step by step and take instructions, and that directs the computer as to what to do and how to do. It takes data in the form of input, and it turns the data into information, and then it gives out the result after processing the data and makes the computer useful. So software, you can say, it is the heartbeat of the computer, and if it is gone, if heartbeat is gone, so computer will not work. So all the components of hardware, they contribute, they support the computer to software to process the data and to give results. This is